Welcome to Immedi Chats.
What's up, Craig?
What up, Craig? What up, friends?
Hello,
It's been
welcome
so
back.
long. How have you guys been?
Oh Lord, busy.
Let's see. We last saw each other, what, 6 hours ago? When was it?
Yeah,
About
about
that.
6.5 hours ago.
You guys were visiting the house this weekend. That was fun. Got to hang out.
Yep, got to see the new baby.
Yep. Frandel's new baby.
Toby's baby.
I got so many babies.
You do.
All right. Well, welcome to a new episode of Meaty Chats. Let's see. Let's do our typical. What have we been up to? I don't think I'd normally go first. Let me go first. What have I been up to? Well, not much, I don't think. Work this past week was quite the bitch. We had a system update to do on the system that I work on at my company, and it did not go well. We had many issues, and it was very stressful. And we made it through, but it made for a hell of a work week. I was working late one night this week, and it was just never fun. So that was going on during the week. Um, Week before that, I don't really think there's much else for me going on. I was just watching the American Idol finale. It's not set to finish until 10 o'clock tonight, so I'm debating if I'm going to try to watch the end of it before I go to sleep after this podcast recording, or if I'm going to wait till tomorrow. The problem is if I wait till tomorrow, I'm probably going to see or hear who won, and I don't like it to be spoiled. So I might be up late watching that tonight.
Yeah, if you have coworkers that watch stuff like that, it's hard to not be spoiled.
Well, just that and like social media. You get on anything.
I just don't look. Like if I don't want to be spoiled for something, I just don't get on for several days.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. I don't really have much else to say. I don't think. What about you guys?
Um, well, here's a new thing. Claire pooped in the tub for the first time tonight.
Whoa.
That's not the first time.
Yes, for me it is.
Well, that is not the first time.
Okay.
That's not even the second or third time.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe you should put her on the toilet first.
I thought about it. I did stop rushing her in there after dinner, though.
That's so funny.
We did go to Toby's house. The kids were so excited to go. Claire is teething right now, so our happy little baby has become a little bit bitchy, I guess.
She is, but even given the fact that she's teething, she's really not that bad.
I'm
You know what
not
I'm
saying
saying?
she's bad. I'm just saying she's bitchy. She really is.
She is. Like she's having her little moments where she's unhappy, but even that, it's not like she
Yeah.
had one. I feel like she had one really bad evening while
I
y'all were.
think like over the last 2 weeks, what I've been doing, I've been dealing with her bitchy ass. You only dealt with it for, you know,
Yes,
a
I was
day.
prepared for worse, is what I'm saying, and I didn't find it to be.
Well, she's getting better. She's only got one more to go, I think, for this set. And so, yeah, that's probably why. Ooh, Oliver had his dance recital.
That's true. That's what I did the weekend before.
Yeah, so he's done with dance for the season. He did so good. I'm very proud of him, but we decided to remove him from one of the classes for next year, and he's happy with that. So we'll save a little money doing that, which is always nice. Um, what else? Oh, Bridgerton season 3 started.
Mm, Speaking of which, I need to download.
I I am in love. That's all I can say. I freaking love that show. Um, if you haven't watched Bridgerton, please, please come on. Especially if you're like my age and you love um kind of like the romantic shows or like comedies that are like romantic comedies, even though I wouldn't classify this as a comedy. It's just like so fun. The music's so good. There are funny things that happen. It's historical without being so historical that it's boring. Um, I don't know. It's just a really good show.
It's
And
historical in its visual perception and some of the language, but they really modernized the storyline. Like
oh yeah, absolutely.
it's definitely its own thing. And Aaron is right; it's very good. As someone who doesn't typically watch that genre, I really like it.
Um, yeah, so and just a little quick rundown of what's out right now. Of course, we still have a whole half of a season to go for Bridgerton. They're gonna release that on June 13th, and no mother better bother me on June 13th. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's
Um,
what we're going out to eat for my mom's birthday.
oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm taking the day off. um,
Oh gosh,
but I'm gonna tell Oliver, no, you can't have the neighbor over today. No, sorry.
it's a national holiday in the Alfred household.
Yeah. Um, no, so there are 3 seasons, or I guess 2.5 seasons currently out for Bridgerton. I also read the very first book, and I will be reading the others. I loved it so much. But I will say that if I were to put them in order of what I like my favorite to least favorite as far as what is out right now, there's also a little spinoff called Queen Charlotte.
Mm.
That's my favorite.
Which we watched episode 1 of together this weekend. I had never
Yes,
seen it.
yes, and I fangirled. So he got to see that, unfortunately. Um, and then honestly, second, I would go the first half of season 3, and then I'd go season 2, and then season 1.
So backwards, kind of, yeah.
Backwards, pretty much, yeah.
Which is rare for a series to be that way. I
Mhm,
find.
mhm.
Is there supposed to be more, or is this 3rd season the last?
Well, I think there's, like, 7 Bridgerton kids, and each season kinda focuses on a kid.
Each book series.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, so far each season as well.
Right, right. But if they continue following the books do that, right? Each book.
Yes, but they skipped, like I think the Colin and Penelope storyline is book 4, so they're starting to kinda skip around a little bit,
Oh, I
which
gotcha.
is fine.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Cool.
that's about it.
So Bridgerton, Aaron's favorite.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You've been doing some cookie orders again. You've been sending pictures of those.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
I got more to do this week.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
May has been crazy for cookies.
Hmm.
Um, I don't really have much to do in June so far, but people tend to order, um, not really last minute, but last minute with me still having enough time to do their order, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Not many people order months and months in advance.
Right.
So,
All right, Lyle, what about you? What's new in your world this past 2 weeks?
Hmm. So she kind of said a bunch of the stuff. We did the
Mhm.
dance recital. You came over for that. So we
Yup.
saw you last weekend and this weekend.
Ugh, rough.
We played some games this weekend.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Let me double check something real quick because I believe this is a true fact. Don't want to lie to our podcast
That you
listener.
didn't win any of them.
we didn't hear you. Shh. I did.
Shh. Um, yeah, well, I almost didn't win literally anything.
What did you win?
I won Fireball Island, the game for
Oh,
children,
yeah.
and I won a little wordy with Aaron on my team.
Oh, true. Yeah.
2v1 against Toby
You guys beat me
twice.
twice. Yeah.
And we finished our unlock puzzle game, but we can't really.
That was quite the story, I must say.
That shit was hard.
It was a level 3. That was the 3 out of 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Level
For
3 out of 3
people
difficulty.
for people that don't know, Unlock is like an escape room game. You
Yeah,
have
Right.
an app on your phone, you get a certain amount of time, and you go through a deck of cards as like certain things unlock, just like you would in an escape room.
finding clues, solving puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them give you like little extras. Like this one had a little map that came with the cards that you had to use. They're really fun.
Yeah, we got our butts kicked though.
We got our butts kicked. It was really tough. I forgot
Oh,
to
yeah,
look.
we
We were
played
like, what, 20 minutes over on the
Yeah,
amount of time it was
like
supposed
that.
to take?
And we used
20
like
minutes.
12 hints.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't usually use that many hints, but
Yeah. So we played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games.
Oh,
So we had quite the busy weekend.
didn't feel like it. Didn't
and
feel
I
like it
want to
did anything.
say Unlock about Unlock. Um, the reason why we started playing those, I think, is because like we kind of mentioned wanting to do an escape room, but it was during COVID, so we were looking for like card games or like at home escape rooms, and that's kind of how we came up with that. If I'm not mistaken.
I also think they were on sale on like a Prime Day or something.
Maybe so.
Okay, cool. Yep. So we played some games and you lost a bunch. I
Yep,
like
a
it.
whole lot. Mm-hmm. And let's see what else. I was supposed to finish my Dungeons and Dragons campaign tonight. That did not happen.
Oh, y'all didn't finish?
No. Well, so we were having technical issues at the beginning,
Okay.
both with Discord and with the program we use.
Oh,
And then once we got rolling, it was just like it was like a Dungeons and Dragons combat, like you can imagine kind of how
mhm,
that runs.
mhm.
Well, we have 5 players and there was like 24 total creatures in the battle between
Whoa.
us and our pets and the enemy stuff. So it was just a lot happening every turn. So it took us like 3 hours to do 3 turns basically.
Oh, jeez.
Uh, and we had to like keep repeating ourselves because Discord kept turning us into robots. But I did get to do an awesome thing with my character that I don't usually get to do. So that was fun. What else? Oh, Oliver and I got back to watching the Star Wars movies again. Last week we watched Star Wars Episode 1, the first prequel, and he loved it. So that was good.
Mhm.
So we're going to try and get back into that this week, and he's going to be out of school on Wednesday.
Last day of
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
God, I'm so ready for school traffic to be out of the way in the mornings.
And I guess that's pretty much it for me. I got the office kind of cleaned up, I think, since our last show.
Hmm.
Well, your side.
Well, I mean, the doors to the closet close. You have all of that room for activities over there now.
So much room for activities.
Yeah.
Stepbrothers.
So, yeah, we're making some progress. We went and visited my dad and my stepmom today.
Oh, yeah. How are they?
They're good. They were cutting grass and then they got cleaned up to go eat and then they decided they didn't want to go eat if we weren't going to go with them. So I think they were going to go cut grass some more,
Oh, wow.
get
Okay.
dirty again. But they've been working a lot, so they haven't been home.
Yeah.
But the boys were having a good old time. They were exploring all of because they have lots of plants and cats and there's
Mm.
trees they can climb in and all kinds of stuff. So they were just running all.
What'd you guys do with Claire with the no shoe situation?
I carried her, let her walk around inside.
Okay.
She walked around outside some. She like at one point she was in the grass and she walked into the driveway and then she
Mm.
walked out of the shade of the tree into the sunny part of the driveway, and after a couple seconds, she was going because
This
her
is
feet were
hot.
hot.
Yeah,
So I had to go rescue her.
I gotcha.
But it was good. We had a good little visit,
Good.
and that's it. That's all I got about that.
Okay. Well, cool deal. Anything else you guys want to share before we move it forward?
I don't think. Oh, we got a new habit tracking app right after the last podcast when we were talking about our health journeys,
Yes.
and we have been tracking our habits and watching each other and occasionally poking at each other when
That's
we
right.
notice somebody misses a habit several days in a row. I
Yeah.
have not exercised one single day since we implemented this, so that'll be 2 weeks tomorrow.
I think I did it once.
But well, I mean, okay, so I have what did I put? Exercise like 30 minutes or something like that.
I have it open right now. You did, yeah, exercise 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, so like I do I do push-ups and squats and stuff like that, but not 30 minutes worth, not like a full workout's worth. I just kind of do them sporadically throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I have not been counting them. But
Also,
hopefully what?
I was just gonna say that I didn't really get involved with the app until really
Yeah.
the end of this past week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're
Oh,
trying
you
to
got a new
figure out
phone?
how it works with
Yeah, I got a new phone and I was trying to figure out the best way to word my habits because the way that it is, like, for how it would make sense to me. So I
yeah,
think I finally
basically,
got that figured out.
yeah, because basically you're tracking for a particular habit. You have a daily bubble, and it's filling it in either green because you successfully did that habit, red because you didn't, and then sometimes there's another option, but we're typically trying to do a binary yes or no.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's called Habit Share for anyone who wants to know. It's pretty nifty. It's a free app, and you can basically share your habits with your friends, and they can see your um, percentage of how well you're doing. And it's kind of exactly what we wanted, just some way to do some sort of accountability check-in with each other to push each other to do better. So we're gonna keep doing
And we
that.
ate pretty healthy all weekend at your house, I would
We
say.
did. Yeah, we did not go get food anywhere or eat out, and the stuff we ate was pretty reasonable. So that was good.
All
Okay,
right.
well, cool deal. Oh, I feel like somebody said something else. Oh no, okay, you said something about Erin got a new phone, but
Mhm.
we don't really need to explore that. She got a new phone. Done.
I also got a new Kindle. I got a new office chair.
A new
No,
what?
I
New
Oh, yeah,
purse?
a new watch, a new purse, and no, I did not win the lottery. It was my birthday. So,
Okay, moving on. All right, we're gonna play a new game today. Game we haven't played yet on this podcast, and I'm gonna call it "Who Said It." Is the name of the game. So I'm going to give you guys a quote, and you have to tell me who said it. And each time we play this, you're going to always have like two choices. So this particular episode is going to be Ellen Ripley versus Sarah Connor. Ellen Ripley from the Alien movie franchise and Sarah Connor from the Terminator series.
I feel like this is gonna be hard.
This is going to be tough, I think, too. But that's what makes it fun. All right, so let me keep track here so we can get a total.
I'm gonna beat that ass.
Okay, first quote. Here we go. Who said it?
Wait. How do we ring in?
You don't have
Oh,
to.
we're both gonna choose one, and
Yeah, I'm
we'll
going
see
to
if
keep
we're
track
both
of your wins and your losses. Like,
Oh, okay.
you'll get a point if you get it right, and you get no points if you get it wrong. We'll see who's got the most at the
Okay.
me.
end.
It's gonna
Now,
be May.
and whoever wants to guess first, I mean, because obviously if Erin hears your answer, she may try to side with you. You know what we'll do? We'll alternate. So for the first question, one of you can give your answer first, and then the next question will have the other person give their response first. That way, you're not copying from the
I'll
same
go
person.
first
Potentially.
because I
Oh,
have no fear of it.
okay. All right. So first quote: "The unknown future rolls towards us. I face it for the first time with a sense of hope."
I mean, no, you can't go first. I know this one.
Sarah Connor.
Yes, Sarah Connor.
You both got it right. Okay, quote number 2. Don't you have any idea what you have done here? Well, I'm going to make sure they nail you right to the wall for this.
That's Ellen Ripley.
Yes, it is Ellen Ripley.
Correct. All right, next quote. You're going out there to destroy them, right? Not to study, not to bring back, but to wipe them out.
I'm first. That is Ellen Ripley.
Yep, Ellen Ripley.
Correct. The
What you-
hardest thing is deciding what I should tell you and what not to.
Is that a quote or is that what you're saying?
Both.
We said it.
It's a quote.
Sarah Connor?
Lyle?
I agree. Sarah Connor.
Dang, so far you guys have got none wrong.
Yeah, we're
Good
too
job.
powerful.
Okay. In an insane world, it was the sanest choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is Sarah Connor.
Yep, Sarah Connor.
Terminator 2.
You're correct in that it's Sarah Connor, and I have no idea what movie. Okay. Next. Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
Did what?
IQs.
Oh, did IQs just drop sharply? While I was
Intelligent quotient.
Mm-hmm. Ellen Ripley.
Lyle?
Oh, wait. Ooh.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna go Ellen Ripley still.
Okay.
And it might be Sarah Connor.
No, I think it's Ellen Ripley.
It is Ellen Ripley.
Yeah.
Because Sarah Connor was away.
So was Ellen. She got dead,
Yeah.
but she got better. It's okay.
She got frozen.
All right. I think we're like halfway through, maybe, the questions.
Okay.
All right, next. I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Ah!
I'm
That's too
first.
much information.
I'm first. This is going to be Ellen Ripley.
That's Sarah Connor in space on an alien ship with Ellen Ripley. Just kidding. It's Ellen Ripley.
Correct. Okay. We're here to stop the end of the world.
I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Connor.
Yep, Sarah Connor. It is.
You guys are masters of this game.
You
that is
picked
correct.
something that we are very familiar with, which is probably good for our first outing.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope that the listeners at home are not as good as us, so that they feel some kind of way.
Ooh,
We
he's
hope
got
y'all
it.
feel dumb.
Admiration is what I want.
All right, here we go. I don't believe this. You guys throw me at the wolves, and now you want me to go back out there? Forget it. It's not my problem.
Ooh, shoot. Ellen Ripley.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
That one could have gone either way, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know what it's like to really create something, to create a life, to feel it growing inside you. All you know how to create is death and destruction.
Sarah Connor.
Ellen Ripley.
We have our first deviation.
Yeah.
I have to say, Aaron won.
Yes!
It is Sarah Connor.
They both
wow.
said it. That's the trick.
That's a trick question.
Yeah.
Same
No!
exact quote in both ways. Good job. Good job, Aaron.
Thank you.
Okay, next. Obviously, it means killing it, but we have to stick together.
Ellen Ripley.
It's Ellen Ripley.
It is Ellen Ripley.
Aliens. The Queen.
Okay. Next. Anybody not wearing 2 million sunblock is going to have a real bad day. Get it?
Oh shit. You're first.
Oh, I am? Oh, okay. I think that is Sarah Connor.
I'm gonna go Ellen Ripley.
Oh, redemption. It's Sarah
Ah,
Connor.
damn it.
Tied again. Next. Do we have the capacity to make fire? Most humans have enjoyed that privilege since the Stone Age.
Oh, Ellen Ripley.
Yes, Ellen Ripley.
Correct.
Lyle is Googling it to make sure.
I'm not.
Little cheater.
I'm literally playing with a pen like I'm Boris from GoldenEye.
Okay,
Wow.
next. These people are here to protect you. They're soldiers.
Ellen Ripley.
I think it's Sarah Connor.
It is Ellen Ripley.
No. No.
Okay. Last got one on you.
Ooh.
All right, next. I'll bet makes you a more efficient killer, right?
You dear.
Sarah Connor.
I agree. Sarah Connor.
Correct. Next. I've been trying to teach him to blend in.
Oh, Lord.
It is not the Lord.
Trying to teach him to. Sarah Connor.
Yes, Sarah Connor.
Correct.
John Connor.
Yeah.
All right. Next. You came here to stop me?
Sarah Connor.
Lyle?
I'm thinking. I'm accessing the data bank. Sarah Connor.
It is Sarah Connor.
At least we would have both been wrong.
Yeah. All right, next. You started this. Show me everything. I can handle myself.
Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Well, we have the first. You're both wrong.
Oh,
Ellen Ripley.
I almost said Ellen Ripley too.
Should have taken the risk.
All right, two more.
I couldn't.
You gotta catch up somehow.
All right. I'll pump him full of this shit. I swear.
Oh, is it my turn?
I don't remember.
That's Ellen Ripley.
Is it?
I feel like it is. That's how that bitch talks.
I'm gonna go with Sarah Connor.
It is Sarah Connor.
No! Oh man.
Okay, last question.
I'm dabbing.
Gosh. Your ass is already on the line. The only question is, what are you going to do about it?
That's Ellen Ripley.
Yeah, Ellen Ripley.
Correct. Ellen Ripley.
Nice.
All right, let's get some totals happening here.
Well, you finally won a game this weekend. Good job.
All right, Aaron's got a total of 16 points. Lyle has a total of 18 points. Lyle is the winner.
Baby. How many questions was that?
That was 20 questions.
Feeling pretty good about 18 out of 20.
All right. That was Who Said It. Good job, guys. You did better than I thought. I would have struggled, I feel like, more than y'all did.
Well, We're pretty familiar with those, I would say.
Yeah,
And
you are.
I got an 80%.
yeah, that's true. Did you have to use a calculator for that?
I did.
Okay,
Uh,
we're gonna revive our non-conspiracy theory segment. It's been like
been
3
a
episodes since we did it.
been a minute.
So Lyle picked our topic for this episode. I'll let you introduce that and bring us in.
Sure did. So I decided that for me, the non-conspiracy theory is going to be if I think of something that I would like to know, I'm going to present it as the non-conspiracy theory so we can make up nonsense, but then we get to find the true answer. So my 4 a.m. shower thought that I had the other day was, why are plates predominantly round? And I wanted to know the real answer.
For
So,
those of you who wonder what Lyle thinks about in the shower, there you go. The curtain has been
mm,
pulled back.
It's food. It's always food.
no, that's all the time. I'm always planning the next.
Why are plates predominantly round?
Well, I'll tell you why plates are predominantly round. Baskets are round, pots are round. Theoretically, the earliest plates were probably just the lids of these storage containers repurposed to eat on or to serve from until dedicated plates were invented in place of eat off the nearest rock or from your hand. Additionally, a rounded object like this, whether a lid for a container or a dedicated plate, would be much more likely to have a tapered edge or a bit of a lip around the sides than a square slab would, and thus it would be less likely to spill your food off of it or accidentally push it off of the edge while trying to gather it for eating.
Hmm.
And that, my friends, is why.
Interesting. Okay. Aaron, what do you think?
You're wanting me to go now?
I would like
That's
you to
why
go.
what asking you what you think means.
All right. I just thought that asking me what I thought about Lyle's reasoning, which
Oh,
I
What do
think
you think
is
about that?
which is complete horse shit.
okay, right.
Ah,
I thought it
Um,
was an interesting hypothesis.
aggressive.
I'm just salty.
Uh-huh.
Not unlike
Okay.
the food on his plate.
Mhm. Why are plates always round? Turns out it is a simple math problem.
Hmm.
If you were to assign a number to each of the letters of the alphabet, you'd get the following when spelling the word plates. P equals 16, L equals 12, A equals 1, T equals 20, E equals 5, S equals 19. If you add all of those together, you get 73. If you then take 7 and 3 and add them together, you get 10. And there you have your answer. Any of you confused?
Whoa.
I'm both confused and also startled that T is all the way 20th letter. Like it doesn't feel that close to the end of the alphabet.
Okay, I'm not quite done.
Okay, golly.
If you say you are confused, I have a further explanation for you.
You feel bad for me, son?
Turn that 10 to the left, and there you have it, a round plate on a table.
Oh my
Mind is
god.
blown.
Oh my god.
You could tell someone played an unlock game this weekend. For real, this is the kind of shit that you got to rationalize in these unlock games.
That makes me upsetty
That was
spaghetti.
brilliant. I mean, brilliant. Great
Mhm.
work, Detective Alfred.
Symbology, numerology. We got everything up here tonight.
Thank you.
Oh,
Mathology. Did you say that?
Numerology.
that is what it's
Oh,
called. Mathology.
mathology.
Okay, which one are you studying to
I
be
just
a jokeologist?
I just want you to say I just wanna say right now that Jamie is cringing.
Probably so.
Yeah. He sounds like this right at this very moment. Hang on one second.
Yes. You see, you know that, meme where it's the lady and it has all the equations in the air? That's
Oh
him.
yeah.
Who is that?
I don't know.
I don't.
Oh, that's
Okay,
funny.
anyway.
Well, I enjoyed both of those, but I have something I would like to share that I think is the real answer. Big Plate wants it that way. That's the answer. Manufacturers have learned that it is much cheaper to mass produce round plates. So they, behind the scenes, discourage the production of anything else. You ever wonder why you rarely see anything other than a round plate in a commercial or a billboard ad? It's Big Plate, I tell you. And we, the general public, have been slave to these round plate enthusiasts for far too long. And honestly, enough is enough. A square divider plate just makes more sense. It not only helps with portion control, but it also keeps messier foods from bleeding into each other. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to say today we take a stand against this blatant angular discrimination. Stop trying to pound the round into our brains and let us all embrace the space for more shapes. Join me at www.roundnomore.org and sign the petition to have your voice heard in this debate. This message has been approved by the NAADC, the National Association of Angular Discrimination Cases, copyright registered trademark.
Oh my god! What's the website? I'm going to it.
I
Big
did,
plate.
and it doesn't exist.
Dang.
www.roundnomore.org. Yeah, it didn't bring
How
up
is
anything.
roundnomore.org not
I don't know.
freaking
And
like
when I saw it didn't come up, I thought about going to snatch it.
how have the flat earthers not gotten that one by now?
This also sounds a lot like body shaming.
Round no more.
That's where that who was it? That guy that made the speech about women. That's his website.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't know who he was before, and I don't know still. So
Well, there are your three conspiracy theories, audience. Jump on board, whichever one makes the most sense to you. And join us next episode when we tell you the truth.
when we
about
tell
why
you what
plates
the
are round.
hell we're talking about.
Fantastic. I enjoyed that. That was great.
That was good, Toby. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Moving right along. Lyle, tell us something we don't know. In this week's Did You Know?
All right. So this was inspired by my media consumption last week. So, what makes a language dead? Like you've heard of a dead language before.
Yeah.
So, what makes a language a dead language?
I mean, we're not venturing guesses. Sorry. Continue.
You can if you want to, but
I
I
was just
have the
gonna.
answer.
Okay, I was just gonna say it. I would think it's that the people who speak it, like they've died out. The culture
Kind of,
has
yeah. It's that it
it's
has
gone.
no native or first language speakers. This usually
Oh.
occurs when a language is directly replaced by a different one, which, from what I was reading, is usually via colonization.
Hmm.
Like
They
the
take
Native
over.
Americans, for example, their languages got kind of replaced by English. So now that's kind of a second language for them.
Hmm.
But anyway, I had to look this up because I was watching my friend, shout out to Jen, play a game on Twitch, and she pronounced, and apparently they also do this in the game, the word Caesar.
Caesar.
Right. She said Kaiser.
Oh, that's what it
And
is.
I believe she has studied Latin, so I think she would know. But I was like, excuse me, the fuck did you just say? And that's apparently correct, but I truly hate it. So this offensive pronunciation is why I choose to believe that Latin died.
Right. So she
Because
said Caesar
so
to
they
mean
so
like the
in
dressing or the ruler.
right. So in the game, it's Fallout New Vegas.
Hmm.
So it's like post nuclear apocalypse and it's set around Vegas. Well, one of the factions in the game is called Caesar's Legion, and they're based off of like the Caesar's Palace.
Hmm.
And they're like Roman soldier types that whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I haven't played the game, but they refer to themselves as Caesar's Legion, which is
Okay.
like I said, apparently true and correct, but I hate it. So
Yeah.
I had to go look up why languages are considered dead because I'm glad that one's dead now.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Me-
Okay, interesting. Wow. Aaron, anything to add to that?
I don't. I'm in shock.
In
You're
shock.
shook?
Wow. Okay.
But to her credit, she didn't recognize their name at the beginning of the name, like she didn't remember it. So
Mhm.
she started calling them Little Caesars and still does.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're still Little Caesars to her, but whenever she reads something, she pronounces it properly as Kaisar.
What a terrible name for a company, Little Kaisers.
Little Kaisars.
Okay. All right. Well, moving right along, we're already at the end of the show here. We're going to give you guys our top 3 lists for this episode. And I'm going to let Aaron take us away with that.
Top 3 errands.
Okay, well, I chose it this week. Movie villains. And I do have honorable mentions this time.
Okay. I
Oh
don't.
my god.
I will start though with we can go round robin and then we'll do our honorable mention.
I
Sounds
like that.
good?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like that.
Sure thing, boss.
Number 3 for me, Balthasar Brett from Despicable Me 3.
Mm,
I love him so much. When they start fighting and it's a dance off, I exploded with joy.
yeah. Yeah.
It's just so good. And the bubble gum and the fact
Mm,
that he was a child superstar that turned into a supervillain, love it.
that's pretty good.
And he's very 80s themed, so he has good music with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been a bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay, Lyle, you could go next.
All right, number 3 for me is Captain Barbosa from Pirates
Ooh,
of
yeah.
the Caribbean.
Good one.
Mhm.
I tried to steer clear of my favorite enemies to friends or lovers trope, but I couldn't just skip out on my main man.
Mm,
He's the villain of the first movie and hunt of Captain Jack Sparrow for both his coin and his blood to end the curse. He's a zombie pirate with a flair for the dramatic. He dresses nicely, has aspirations of greatness, and has some killer lines. But later, when he comes back from the dead via voodoo priestess, he's great. I love his laugh, I love his attitude, and I love his scheming. Never becomes great friends with Jack, but he does have respect for those who earn it.
nice. Yeah, that's a good one. There's so many good villains to choose, really.
Mhm.
So I just want to say I chose my villains mostly based on like how memorable they were to me, not necessarily because I'm a huge fan of the movie or infatuated with the movie or anything. Okay, my number 3 is Ursula from The Little Mermaid. I think she's a fantastic villain and a very memorable one that I immediately thought of when you said movie villains.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. Number 2, the sexiest villain of all time.
Wait. It's Hook from Once Upon a
I did think about him, but he's on a show.
Oh
So,
yeah, you're true.
yeah. Darth Vader.
Mm,
I love me some Darth Vader. He's a classic villain and everybody's scared of him. And he breathes heavily, has a deep voice. I do realize that he is just Mufasa, but was not as attracted to Mufasa as I am Darth Vader.
yeah, she's got a leather fetish.
yeah.
Leather and black plastic. It goes crazy. Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's the end.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. For me, number 2 is Hans Landa from Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
I don't remember his real name, the guy's real name, but he's a very good actor. But anyway, Nazis are the worst real villains of all time, and this is the peak interpretation of one in film for me. He's intelligent, cultured, has enjoyments in life, But all those things do is make him worse and more detestable. A person of this caliber should not be so stupid to believe that what he's doing is necessary or right, but he does it anyway, and that is absolutely horrifying and atrocious.
Mm,
His name is Christoph Waltz,
Yes.
mm.
Yeah.
and he has played in several different movies, and he is fantastic every time.
He is a great actor. Let me go ahead and get myself canceled again real quick. I've never seen that movie. Not
Guys,
because I think I won't like it. I just never watched it. I think I would like it, and I probably should watch it.
we went to see that in the theater, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
We
wow.
did. I've also given up on you, so
Oh, gosh. Okay. My number 2 is also Darth Vader from Star Wars.
hmm.
Such a great villain. Very, very memorable.
Bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum. That's
Okay.
it.
That's it.
All right, my number 1, and I feel like you'd be hard pressed to get me to agree that there is any other villain that is better than this villain.
Mm,
Um,
that's bold. That's a
a
bold
little bit
statement.
a little bit of a lead in. The person who played this character, this specific character, um, did a fantastic job. It was literally I remember feeling like it was just unbelievable as I was watching it for the first time
Mm.
at how amazing of a Joker Heath Ledger was.
Wow.
So, the Joker from The Dark Knight, which is, as I've said before, almost a perfect movie.
Yeah, that character's very sinister.
What makes it not a perfect movie?
I don't know. That's a I
Okay.
don't feel like getting in an argument about it.
Okay. All right. You
It's,
done?
but also just wanna say that I do not feel the same way about the other Batman Jokers. The Joker played by Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, best movie villain of all time.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
I watched that TV series Gotham,
Mhm.
and the actor who played the Joker in that series is very good. I don't know if you've seen pictures. I know who I'm talking about. I just Googled him. His name's Cameron Riley Monaghan.
Yes, we know who he is.
Oh, okay.
He also was in Shameless.
Right, right. That's true. We have talked about this.
Mhm.
Anyway, he was a great Joker in that series.
And he is also the main character of the Star Wars what's that called? Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor games. Like they mocapped him and
Mm,
used his face scan and everything for those games, and he's super good in those.
nice.
Was he in a Star Wars movie?
I
No,
don't
he's
think
just in
so.
those games.
I,
Okay.
yeah,
Unless he's like a random like side
I don't.
person.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing him. But okay.
All right, my turn. Number 1, the Xenomorphs from the Alien franchise.
Mhm.
They are the ultimate life form, unstoppable, unthinkable killing machine. At first, we had no idea where they came from. Now we kind of understand that. They were engineered and created, but we still don't exactly know why. They're awesome. They've inspired tons of stuff over the decades, and they have more and more variants and abilities as the years go by. It's not even safe to kill them since they have damn acid blood. So if you kill them, you could still die in the process. So they're my number 1. They're scary, they're spooky, they're altogether ooky, and they are big bad killing.
For those of you who don't know, I was talking about the main alien in the Alien
Yeah,
movies. You know, with the big
the
elongated head and the.
yeah, all the xenomorph is like their species. So the queen, the normal ones, the little white ones from the Prometheus movies, they all fall under that.
There you go.
What about the facehuggers?
Facehugger is not a xenomorph, it's like a progenitor. It creates them by putting the eggs inside of a host body like a human.
A human. Good one. That's a good one. Okay, my number one is actually from a movie that I've seen a ton of times, and my mom tells me I used to watch this all the time as a kid. It is the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
She's such an iconic villain with her green skin and her evil cackle. But I think she's a great villain, so I picked her. She's the one I immediately thought of when you said movie villains as a
Do you,
number one.
do your best. Laugh.
Hmm. Let me channel. Get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
Oh my god!
Did you like that?
That was impressive.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Well, now I know I wasted my money to go see Wicked.
You didn't waste no money.
That's true. I bought that ticket for you.
Oh, okay. Well, could have just brought me over to your house.
All right, now I want to throw out my honorable mentions.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
hear it.
Let's hear them. I can't wait to hear how many there are.
There's about 6.
Oh,
No,
wow.
5. The T-1000 from Terminator 2.
hmm
Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
He really literally ate someone's brains together with him. Hannibal Lecter, and the guy whose brains he was eating was also eating his own brains. That was
Yep.
crazy.
Just like
Um,
Harry Potter.
just like what?
Harry Potter.
Terrence Fletcher from Whiplash. He's the teacher.
Okay.
That was a really good character, and whatever that dude's name is sold that so well.
Oh, gosh. What is his name?
Wow,
What did I do?
that was aggressive.
What happened to my computer? Oh, it's his
J.K.
name is
Simmons.
Yes.
J. I was like a J something.
And finally, I need to throw this out here. The Sheriff of Rottingham from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Nice.
He's the one whose mole moves around, right? It's him.
No, that's
Is
King
that
John.
Prince John?
Yeah, Prince John, sorry.
How dare you? I couldn't remember which one of them had the moving mole.
No, he's the one that is on the horse and um
Yeah, he's got like the beard.
yeah. And one of my favorite lines of the whole movie is like Dave Chappelle is a chew, right? Son of a sneeze.
Oh,
And he said something to Robin Hood, I don't know, and Robin Hood cut his foot thing on the horse, so he, falls underneath the horse, and he's like, "Now you've really pissed me off." And Chew is like, "If I was that close to a horse's wiener, I'd be worried about getting pissed on." Love that movie so freaking much.
yeah.
Yeah. I agree. All right. Well, I also had some honorable mentions, but I'm not going to say them because you gave me grief last time.
Bam.
Aw, poor guy. Okay.
Give us your. I would like to hear one of your honorable mentions. Like
One,
the one that would have been like your fourth if we were doing top four instead of
Alec
three.
Trevelyan from GoldenEye.
From what? From GoldenEye?
GoldenEye. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Who
I'm
is that?
I'm unfamiliar.
Sean Bean. He's
Oh.
Agent 006 who gets like blown up and they think he died, but he didn't die, and he comes back to get James Bond.
Hmm.
So he's the opposite. Instead of villains become lovers. He's lovers to villains, friends to
Hmm.
villains.
I gotcha.
And yeah, he's got a good arc. Actually, that's not really my number 4 is Killmonger from Black Panther, because his message actually it's like, oh yeah, he's right. He's right.
Yeah. You know who else I thought of was Scar from The Lion King as a villain.
Mhm.
See, if I'm gonna go with a Disney villain, like Cruella de Vil is just worse than everyone else, right?
I thought of her too, actually. She
Like
crossed my mind.
she's just the worst.
She is the worst.
So I'd have to choose her if I was gonna do a Disney villain. But I kind of thought about him and I couldn't. I was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, like, I feel like old school Disney movies have worse villains.
They
She
do.
is an old school Disney movie.
No, 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 I know. I know, that's my point I'm making. Cause like, I
Oh,
was
then
trying
you
to
are.
think of villains from now.
Like the other Disney villains hate her. They're like, "Oh yeah, I hate these kids," and she's like, "Oh, I wanted to wear a coat made out of puppy skin." Come on, lady. I think we're going a bit far here.
Plus, she's a horrible driver.
Very, very
That's
bad.
true.
Yeah, she's mean to her henchmen.
She's putting everyone in danger.
Yeah, I heard she went through like 3 car insurance companies. They all dropped her. She
Mm,
had a hard time finding insurance.
Doesn't surprise me.
Hmm.
She probably has better insurance on her coat.
That's true.
well, that's an expensive coat, I would wager. Okay, I have a riddle before we go.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you guys, and then I'll tell you the answer after we're over. But I'll
Okay.
let the listeners stew on it for 2 weeks.
I like it.
Okay, ready?
We're not gonna answer it, or we are gonna answer it.
That's up to you.
Okay.
What has 4 letters, occasionally has 12 letters, always has 6 letters, but never has 5 letters?
Oh my gosh.
What has 4 letters, occasionally has 12 letters, always has 6 letters, but never has 5 letters? All right, go ahead and hit your rewind 10 seconds over and over again on your podcast app and figure that one.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it, which we won't bore the listener with our silence of thought.
Very well. We'll tell them in 2 weeks.
All right, well, you made it to the end. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Bye.
Goodbye.